Grand day, amazing souls. How are you feeling? So, they're saying this weekend is going to be record breaking around the world. Temperatures are going to reach the triple digits. Are you feeling this shift? I most certainly am. Well, the Lionsgate portal has opened up from what I understand. And are y'all ready for this shift? Oh my gosh, it feels amazing. Things are happening. And I'm just like, what is going on? Right? Like, I don't even want to know. Just allow me to be in the energy, right? And so many things are just happening, and I'm just grateful because you know how water doesn't need anything. All it needs is a stream to be able to flow through and down and around, right? And that's where I'm at. I'm like water. I don't need anything. Just give me a path to be able to follow. Right? So, what I wanted to talk to you about today was it's so deep because this message came to me a little while ago. I was in the house getting ready. We having a pool party where I live at. And I heard, where were you a year ago? Man, because I was going to say I was in a great place last year. But when I really thought back on last year, I was in a real horrible place last year. I was, yeah, I had a lot going on last year. And man, like, you know, it's like when I get in those moments of ungratefulness, right? Really just being in my emotions and like, why is this happening to me? And, you know, I always get those messages like, hey, remember last year this time? And that was a real challenge for me. And even though I had already gone through a lot throughout the years at that place and space, that was a real rough patch for me. Something that I really don't choose to experience again. However, if I have to, yeah. But I learned from that experience. So this transmission is to allow you to immerse yourself in the energy of the now. Because right now, you're in a better place than you were in 2024 this time, right? And allow yourself to just be, right? Understand this. If you have not shifted into a better space this year, are you growing? Ask yourself, are you growing? You know, um, really take a look back to 2024 and see where you were. Because I could have sworn I was in a great place, but man, when I really took a look at it this time last year, I was in the worst place. And I may not, and this came to me, I may not be in a place in a space where I really choose to be, where I want to be, but I'm in a hell of a lot better space than I was last year this time. And I am grateful for this place and this space. You know, my peace is so much more important than having a dollar, than having a friend, than having a relationship, than having anything in this world. And you know, just last night, I don't know if it was last night or this Friday, but I was thinking, I said, water. Water doesn't need anything to survive but a stream. Isn't it something? It doesn't need the latest book. It doesn't need the latest pair of shoes. It don't need a house. It don't need money. 444. It don't need friends. Don't need anything to survive, to live, to thrive. It just be. And I said, damn. I'm jealous of water. I'm jealous of water. I know, and I keep going back to these water analogies, and this is where it's been taking me lately. I feel like I'm in competition with water. And I know it sounds crazy, but when I really think about it and look at it, water has water is living the life that I choose to live. It's a yellow butterfly, y'all. Amazing. Just want to be able to flow. Man, leave down in the chat if you agree. You know, like this transmission, if you agree. If you just want to flow, how do we get there? Right? How do we get there? I just heard by leaving the world behind. That is hilarious, but a fact. So I came through with this quick transmission. I'm about to go enjoy myself. Y'all have an amazing rest of your day. Enjoy this weather. Get out often. Laugh often. Look, I was playing with my daughters thinking I'm their age, 9 and 10 and 13. And I was running and I fell and I bruised my foot. But I was like, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. And the thing is, if I focus on that pain, it's going to remain constant. But man, it was so worth the fun with my girls. I enjoy moments like that. I thrive in moments like that because they make me feel like a kid again. And that's that flow of water. Once again, just being. Not being stuck up and not thinking, oh, I got this to do and I got that to do and all my water about to get cut off and all my lights they in jeopardy and I don't know how I'm gonna pay my bills next month. I don't even want to think about that. I just want to be. So with that being said, if you haven't heard it today, I love you. I love me. I love us. I love we. Have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.